It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Red Raiders offense will have the football first. Jacoby Williams, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3-tight end look on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Iowa State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jensen.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Fires complete on the crosser. He's loose down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Could be an alley. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. The short hands. It's Hudson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw it again. Complete on the left to Williams. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking left. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running behind that left side. Picks up the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air, it's Rayner. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
That's caught. It's Carter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. We're going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. He's there to make the stop.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. Fires one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here in 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Touchdown, Cyclones! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. The give is to Williams. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They're going to test the right side with this one. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They want to run it left here. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
What can you say about this guy on this drive? There's zero mystery. They just keep turning around and they keep handing it off. He's stacking up the yards on this drive alone, and at this point the defense knows who's getting it, and they still can't stop him, guys. Everybody in the stadium should know right now he's probably going to be getting a handoff on this next play as well.
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The give is to Williams. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Fires downfield. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The play action fake. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 16, the Missouri Tigers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Texas Tech's head coach should be coming out of the locker room. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the 2nd half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Bring in the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll go to the counter play. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Snagged out of the air. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the pummeling has started. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver. Same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Hammond. Gonna take a shot. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed.
Touchdown, Iowa State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Carter. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He goes right back to the air. Rushes on him. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Under fire. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They've got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds, no chance for a return there. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Spits it out to the back. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Iowa State sideline, the quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means they've got to get better on the line of scrimmage and get that run game alive here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.